Hey guys, I'm back, and as promised, I'll show you my finished jet bikes, and here they are, 3 so far. And my new army list will include 8 of these bad boys. 6 normal jet bikes with twin shuriken catapults and 2 shuriken cannons. As you know, I can only upgrade every third jet bike to a shuriken cannon, and since I only have 8, I can only have 2 units, but that's fine. As I promised, guys, I'll talk about the list I made up, and I would really appreciate if any of you with elder experience could tell me if my setup is faulty in some way. I made the list as the best of my knowledge. As you know, I don't know the 40k rules per se. I only know the fantasy rules, and they're a bit different from the 40k rules. Some of the things like the hit modifiers and stuff like that are the same, but a lot of new things, new rules for me. So please feel free to point out any errors that I have in my list. I'll just put the camera down and I'll talk about the list. In my list I have a Farseer and an Warthog as my HQ. I have 8 jet bikes as a troop choice, 5 Pathfinders as a troop choice. I have a Wave Serpent, 8 Fire Dragons plus an Exact, 8 Swooping Hawks plus an Exact. Now the plan is that my Farseer will, armed with Fortune, Guide and Spirit Stones, will ride with the Fire Dragons and the Wave Serpents. These will spearhead my army, and covered by jet bikes hopefully. I'll race forward. Maybe I'll stall it a few turns before I race forward. Put them in reserve. Just deploy the scouts, rather my Pathfinders, in some either defensive position or a place where they can, pin moving troops if they have troops that can be pinned, to slow them down. I'll then have my Swooping Hawks for deep striking. My Swooping Hawks will be a harassment unit, since it's like 8 Swooping Hawks, an Exact, and my Warthog will ride with them, armed with an Avenger Shuriken catapult, Mandy Blasters, and Swooping Hawk wings, obviously. And their job is simply to land and prey on a weak unit and hail it with shitloads of firepower, and then take off again. Deep strike, throw the bombs on weak units, hail the living shit out of the weak unit, and take off again, and pick a new choice. Also in the later game, I'll most likely, if they're not caught up in something, I'll use them as to engage and keep a fast enemy unit that can contest by charging them and hoping to hold them so they won't be able to contest. My jet bikes are, for firepower, hanging behind, shooting, and then racing to or 4th or 5th turn and go for the contesting. They're also the ones that have, besides Swooping Hawks, that have most infantry firepower. My Fire Dragons will be like the hammer to the anvil. My jet bikes and my Hawks will be the hammer, and the Fire Dragons will be the anvil. I brought these because they're, from what I heard, they're awesome tank busters, and I did equip my Fire Dragon Exact with a fire pike and the ability to as tank hunter.